All right, Shalom, Michael. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, HaKodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that teaches word in all truth, faith, and sincerity. And yeah, today I just want to get into a lesson on how pretty much the return of our Lord is going to pretty much finally, stamp the end of Esau, man. Even though we're proclaiming it, and we see the different signs that this place is going down, this power structure is going down as a whole, but the return of our Lord Yahushua is going to that's going to be the icing on the cake, so to speak. That's going to finally stamp what we've been speaking about, because it's not like this man Esau Edom is going to, get his new world order accomplished. Then, 6 months on down the line, this nigga already buckled his belt and everything like that. And then now the Lord going to return. No, the Lord going to return pretty much right before this man accomplished, his new world order, man. Matter of fact, let me start off with this. Because when our Lord returns, pretty much just him returning is going to already show that he already won, man. Matter of fact, let's get there. This is Revelation 19:11. It said, and I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. See, and this is our Lord, pretty much cracking the skies. It tells you that, second is the 13th chapter, that one that came from the sea, which is talking about the heavens, man. And that white horse, that fathership, is a white horse. Why? Because it's pure power. It tells you that in Isaiah the 31st chapter that the horse of the Lord is spirit, man. That's so it's gonna be pure power that the Lord coming with an angelic force, man, with the heavenly host. It said, and he that sat upon him was called faithful and true, Yahushua. And in righteousness he doth judge and make war. See? And this is the Lord is waging war pretty much on the inhabitants of the earth, in this beast system and righteousness. And dealing with war, war is reasons for war, and mostly it's for territorial gain. And in this case, it's pretty much the planet Earth in itself, man. The Lord is coming to wage war to pretty much gain, the power of the planet Earth, because he already got the powers in the heavens. Now it's time for it to be played out on the planet Earth, man. It said his eyes were of a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. See, meaning what? That the power from these other kingdoms, these kings that's running with this beast, and the beast itself is going to be taken away from him, man. When the Lord, that way he's seen the Lord crack the skies, he already had the crowns on his head. He already won, man. Once our Lord returns, just in it, that in itself lets you know that it's going to be a changing of the guard, man. It says, and on his head he had many crowns, and he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. Meaning what? He had a rank that only he can have, man. And that's why he's the one that's gonna spearhead the charge against this devil. But the point is, our Lord, like we said, we speaking, the downfall of this place, and we actually see it. But the return of our Lord actually is going to stamp that, It's going to be made sure and manifest in that day when that time comes, man. Because this devil, he's not going to be able to accomplish his new world order. It's not going to happen, man. We already telling the plan, spilling the beans of what this man going to do. He got to try to go through different avenues. But at the end of the day, when he try to do what he going to try to do, the Lord is going to return and overthrow this man. Let's get this real quick. This is Job 15. And let's see. It's like, this Job 15:21. It says, a dreadful sound is in his ears. See, and that's us. We the one that's giving this man the report that he's gonna be overthrown in a violent manner, man. That's not nothing that's easy on the ears, man. That's a dreadful sound telling how we're going This man's gonna be overthrown. Our Lord's gonna overthrow this man, and plus the missiles, the fire from the chariots, you know. And then after that, it's like that's like the beginning of Esau's ass whipping. We're gonna round these bankers up, throw them into captivity in these other nations. That's a dreadful sound, man. He said a dreadful sound in his ears. He said, in prosperity, the destroyer shall come upon him. Meaning what? What's the prosperity? Meaning what? He's not gonna reach his perfection. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. He's not gonna reach his perfection, man. I think that's Wisdom Solomon 3. Yeah, this Wisdom Solomon 3, and in 16 it says, as for the children of adulterers, they shall not come to their perfection. See, they're not gonna actually reach the point that they're trying to get to. They're not gonna crown their success, their enterprise a success, man. He said they should not come to their perfection, and the seed of an unrighteous bed shall be rooted out. Meaning what? And it lets you know it's talking about this generation, because it said the seed, man. It said of an unrighteous bed shall be rooted out, man. And the Lord is gonna do that ultimately, man. We doing it spiritually. We uprooting this, man. The very same pillars that upheld this devil, that pretty much had him perceived as as a nice man. All that's being rooted out. We pulling out the dirt on this man, showing him that he's the devil that he is. The very same thing that upheld him, we pulling it out, man. And ultimately, the Lord is going to uproot him physically with this destruction, man. It says, for though they live long, yet they shall be nothing regarded in their last age. See, meanwhile, here in America, shall be without honor. And they're going to die. They're going to have a dishonorable way to be taken out, man. They're already going to lose horribly against the chariots. And also the very same thing that got you in the power is going to take you out, man. So you're going to be taken out in a dishonorable way, man. But it's saying in that prosperity, because ultimately that's pretty much the height of where they're going to get to that new world order when they implement this chip, man. So let's go back to Job 15:21. It says, a dreadful sound in his ears, and in prosperity the destroyer shall come upon him. And who's the destroyer? Yahushua, man. That's the same destroyer that was in Egypt. Matter of fact, let's get that. Exodus 12 and I think it's 23 or something like that. Yeah, this is Exodus 12. And you know what? I started at 22. I started at 21. Because this is the reason for the Passover, man. See, now in that time, we got to be covered by the blood of Yahushua, man. So we don't have to, so we can be covered in that day, man. So the Lord can pass over us in that day, man. But to everybody else, hey, it's nothing but death and destruction that come upon you. That's why he's also known as the destroyer. He's coming to bring destruction, man. And even before our Lord returns, it's going to be nothing but hell, man. And it lets you know how bad that return is going to be. It's not like it's just going to be a famine going on, or just a pestilence, or wars, and all these things going to be happening at the same time. But our Lord going to break all that up. It's going to be all eyes on him in that day, man. That's how bad the return of our Lord going to be, man. So it says on Exodus 12:21, it said, then Moses called for the elders of Israel and said unto them, draw out and take you a lamb according to your families, and kill the Passover. And ye shall take a bunch of hyssop and dip it in the blood that is in the basin, and strike the lintel, the two side posts with the blood that is in the basin. And none of you shall go out at that door of his house until the morning. See, and that's what we in the pavilion of the Lord, man. In this secret place. You go outside this, you're going to die. That's why it's always you got to continue in the faith, man. Because all hell is coming to this place, man. All the way to we coming to the build up of the discretion of America, man. It's all a build up. It's not like the climax of the movie happening in the second scene, man. We enter into the climax of it now, man. It's all a build up. It says, for the Lord Oh, and then it says you should not go out to the house until the morning. When is that going to be? The return of our Lord Yahweh Shai, man. You know, it says, for the Lord will pass through to smite the Egyptians, and when he sealed the blood upon the lintel and the two side posts, the Lord will pass over the door, and will not suffer the destroyer to come in and unto your house to smite you. See, and then we in the beginning stages of this now. That's why we got the blood on our mind. That door is your mind now, man. You know. But it says he's going to pass over us, and he's not going to smite us, the destroyer, which is Yahweh Shai, man. You know? Because it's him that the Lord had gave him the power, heavens and earth. So the Lord, it tells you he's mighty to save, meaning what, he's mighty to kill too, man. You know? And we in those times, but we know that this devil is not going to accomplish his new world order. He's not finna try his enterprise success. Everything he's doing, he pretty much rolling the dice with it. Esau has been reduced to hope. Yeah, I mean, he's been reduced to hope. This man is gambling with everything he's doing. That's why I said his strength is hungry bitten. His steps gonna be straight. This man ain't got the power in the mental capacity as he had once before to run circles around the people. Now he's been reduced to just coming out and showing you that he's the devil, man. That's not gonna work. In that day the Lord gonna lift up a standard in that day, man. You know? That's why I said in his prosperity, he's not gonna, the destroyer gonna come in his prosperity, man. This man, he think he got one up on you, not knowing that he got it tells you that the deceive and the deceiver is. The Lord put in Esau's mind that he's going to be able to do this, man. In his warped thinking. It's going to get to the point that this man actually going to try to fight against our Lord, man. And that's why you got Independence Day, because in the Independence Day, that's pretty much them prophesying. They know the Lord coming, but they saying that they're going to somehow, some way take the Lord out, man. Matter of fact, before I get this in Isaiah 31, let's go back to Job 15. And that lets you know Esau is one crazy guy, and you think Jake is Jake, you got certain Jakes that want to, get arms and try to go against this man. Well, this man actually, he got weapons in space and, these different sci-fi weapons to go fight against our Lord. You think he worried about a nigga with a chopper, man? So this is Job 15. In 25, it said, for he stretched out his hand against the Most High and strengthened himself against the Almighty. Why I say strengthen himself, meaning what? These different weaponries, such as the Space Force and these space weapons, that's him strengthening himself against the Almighty, man. That's him prepping himself and getting these, pretty much, getting himself prepared for that day to come, man. But guess what? He's going to fail horribly. So matter of fact, let's go to Isaiah 31 now. You see these niggas got these different fighter jets, and why they always got to continually to upgrade it? Because they understand that the pretty much the power of the Lord is not of this realm, man. See, the Lord gave this devil the power of the earth, this carnal power, but the Lord, it said his horses are spirit, man. And that's what his devil, he continually upgrade. There's different generations of fighter jets and different types of weapons. But even in that, it's not going to work, man. So this is Isaiah 31 and 3. It says, now the Egyptians are men and not the Most High, and their horse is flesh and not spirit. See? So meaning what? He got carnal power. He ain't got the spiritual power. See, you're gonna in that day, man. We're gonna actually see the chariots. They actually defy the laws of physics. They're not bound by this earthly realm, man. Unlike Esau, you gotta slow it down, then turn it. You can't just instantly go up and instantly go. No, man. That's why I said. That's why Esau, he's really limited, man. But it's all part of the climax of the movie. The Lord actually, he want to fight in that day. That's another reason why Isaac told him, "Here, you're gonna need that sword in that day, man." Because the Lord, he want to fight, man. But it's not going to be a fight. It's going to be It tells you it's gonna be nothing but dust and smell of smoke in that day. It tells you that that dragon and his angels did not prevail. They were actually demolished in that day, man. It says, now the Egyptians are men and not the Most High, and their horses flesh and not spirit. It said, when the Lord stretch out his hand, that's talking about Yahweh Shai. Both he that help himself fall, and he that hope himself fall, and they shall all fail together. See, you're gonna horribly lose, man. You know, that's why I said this devil he's about to take the biggest L in human history, man. On all levels. You see this man, his financial structure. You know, the people ain't really respecting this man as they once did before. You know, they see through his BS. You know, everything he's taking L's on all levels before. This ass whooping is gonna be global too, man. It's not like the only ones in America is witnessing this man taking his ass whooping. No, this is gonna be televised. You know, the missiles gonna hit this place, man. The whole land of America is gonna be pretty much destroyed, man. So this is gonna be the biggest L in human history, man. That's why this is gonna be always talked about, and you're gonna know who did it too, man, in that day. You know, it tells that the Lord lived that brought up the children from the land of the north. That's talking about North America, man. You know, because people always talk about Egypt, what happened to Egypt, but they always forget who did it to Egypt. Well, in this time here in America of the new Egypt, Babylon the Great, you know, you're going to know who did it and what he did to it, man. You know, Yahweh Shema Shai overthrew this man in a horrible way. It said, for thus said the Lord, for thus have the Lord spoken unto me, like as a lion and the young lion roaring on his prey, when a multitude of shepherds is called forth against him, he will not be afraid of their voice, nor abase himself for the noise of them. See? And that's what you get, man. You know? Because pretty much it tells you that wait ye upon me until I rise up to the prey. And we in that time where the Lord he's rising up against this devil, man. And it's actually gonna happen when he physically return, man. You know? When he physically return, man. And the Lord's not afraid of these devils' voice. You know, he's not gonna base himself. You know, you see these different space weapons, and this man, he's boasting in this and he's boasting in that. The Lord is not afraid of that, man. He created you, man. You know, it says, so shall the Lord of hosts come down to fight for Mount Zion and for the hill thereof. See? As birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem. See? So that lets you know it's going to be an aerial attack, man. This is something that's going to be coming from the heavens, man. You know? Oh, it tells you even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation, even the missiles, man. See, this is going to be a day like no other, man. You know, this is going to be a day like no other. Just when you think that, you know, you finna seal the deal with this new world order, then this calm. Then you hear the damn this is not a test. That emergency broadcast, you know, motherfuckers saying take shelter. You know, it's a nuclear war. You know, you see chariots in the skies, man. See, it's gonna be a day like no other, man. That's why when this chip come, man, that's gonna be the end of these devils, man. You know, it said, as birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over, see, he will preserve it. See, the Passover. This is gonna be the new Passover, man. And the same destroyer that was in Egypt, he's coming back today, man, to smite, man. And if you ain't got that mark of exemption, that's your ass too, man. You know? But at the end of the day, this devil is not going to accomplish his new world order. He's not going to crown enterprise success, man. And the return of our Lord is going to stamp that. We saying and we speaking it, and then you see it. But guess what? It's going to be made manifest when our Lord crack them clouds and overthrow this man. You know, so yeah, I can just hold them, edify them, and give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Shema Shai.